Right guys, what is going on? Match reaction, Portugal 0, France 0, and France beat Portugal on penalties 5-3. Listen, the game itself wasn't very entertaining. It's always a tough way to go out on penalties if you lose, but if you win, it's amazing. But somebody's got to lose in the end, and it was Portugal. But let's discuss the game, and then we'll go into the penalties. But I thought the game was quite boring, to be honest. I think we had two top nations going head to head. And we thought the attack was going to come out on top, but it was the defences today that won the battle, and that's why it was 0-0 for 120 minutes, because no one could score, because the defence, the defence of both teams was absolutely brilliant. I thought standout performance for France for me was probably Saliba. I thought in the first half especially, he was a monster, Saliba, in that first half, an absolute monster. Just his reading of the game for such a young centre back is very good, and he's such a unique centre back as well. Saliba, he's got it all. He's got the speed, he's got the awareness. He reads the game. He's got the strength. He's got the height to win the headers. Very good performance, I thought, by Saliba today. And I think the first half was the standout, but he carried on throughout the whole game. For Portugal, I think Pepe was probably the standout, and maybe Rafael Leao for me for Portugal. Pepe, the man's 41 years old, playing in the Euros quarter-final against France. 41 years old, people. People forget this. Pepe's 41. I'm pretty sure he's the oldest player at the Euros. He was immense tonight, Pepe, in my opinion. There was one time where I'm not sure. I think maybe it was Dembele who was running, and Pepe actually was managing to keep up with him, and he cleared it away for a corner, celebrated like he scored a goal. And that just shows Pepe still got the passion for the game. However, I do think that will be his last international tournament, because he's 41. I mean, if he takes the World Cup, he'll be 43. Who knows what will happen? But I thought it was a very good performance from Pepe, considering his age. And then Leao Koundé was a very good battle, in my opinion, tonight. I was looking forward to that battle, and I think Leao won the battle, to be honest, for the majority of the game. Koundé had success there and there, but I think Leao can hold his head up high, and I think Leao played very well today. There was chances, but nothing like major. I'm surprised. We knew it was going to be an even game, right? We knew it was going to be an even game. We knew it was going to be a close game. We knew it was going to be tight. It always had the chance of going to penalties, which it did. But I think we got our hopes up as football fans, because we saw Mbappe, we saw Griezmann, Dembele, Ronaldo, Bruno, Bernardo Silva, Leao, all these attacking talents, and we thought, yeah, we're going to get a really entertaining game here, full of goals. But you got to look at the defence for both teams. Like France, you've got Saliba, Upamecano, Koundé, Theo Hernandez, and Maignan. Solid defence, And in Portugal, you've got Diaz, Pepe, Nuno Mendes, and Cancelo, and then Costa in net. Again, solid defence, and it was a game for the defences today. And but I think we all got our hopes up, because we saw the attacking talent on display and think, yeah, there's going to be goals at the end. We ended up with a 0-0 draw. Mbappe and Ronaldo was probably the standout battle, let's be honest. But them two they just couldn't get really into the game, to be honest, Mbappe and Ronaldo. Ronaldo is getting on. that will probably be Ronaldo's last Euros as well. So it is a shame to see Ronaldo go out like that on penalties. It is a shame. I'm a massive Ronaldo fan. But that will be his last Euros, I've got no doubt. But he just couldn't get into the game, Ronaldo. And I think Ronaldo. I was saying it in the watch along. I think Ronaldo had to be subbed off. I think he did, especially going into extra time. He had to be subbed off, and Martinez, the Portugal manager, just did not sub him off. And I think Portugal could have won the game in extra time if Ronaldo got subbed off. I think with Ronaldo on the pitch, Saliba and Upamecano were very, very comfortable. Because Ronaldo's 37, and Saliba and Upamecano are very young centre backs with a lot of speed. And they just sheltered Ronaldo really well today. The France centre backs, they really did. For Mbappe, obviously came off in extra time. Mbappe, I think he had a bit of a headache. I think his nose was hurting as well. But yeah, he couldn't get into the game either. Mbappe just could not get into the game, and we know what Mbappe is. We know he probably is the best player in the world. But this Euros, he's been terrible. He's been awful. This Euros, Kylian Mbappe. Many people predicted he would get player of the tournament, which is understandable at the start of the tournament, before any games have kicked off, to say Mbappe, because it's the obvious choice. But he has been disappointing, Kylian Mbappe, and it's not an excuse for Mbappe, but the nose injury, I think, is playing a bit of a factor. I don't think he likes wearing the mask, and it might be an excuse I'm making for him here, but he's not used to playing with a mask. It can be a bit different. It can feel weird. It makes you not going for tackles as strong, because you might accidentally clash heads. Same for headers. But Mbappe got subbed off. Didn't matter in the end, because France won on penalties, and that's where we're going to get to next. Penalties 50-50. Anything can happen. And France won it 5-3. João Felix, unfortunately, missed his penalty, hit the post. Costa, after saving all three of Slovenia's penalties the other night, didn't even manage to save one tonight. But the penalties by France were brilliant. All really good penalties by France. But France play Spain. What a semi-final that should be. I thought France were gonna. France didn't really turn it on today. I mean, against Belgium, I thought they were a lot better, France. But today, they went back to like their group stage form, to be honest. But yeah, Spain v France is going to be a very intriguing game. Hard to call, but I think most people though will actually think Spain will win that game. But you got to look at France. You got to look at the experience that France team has in tournaments. I'm pretty sure most of these players were there when France won the World Cup in 2018. So, and for the final, the 2022 World Cup as well. So experience can play a big part for France, and I think they've got to use that. Spain are a young team, and Spain, I don't know when the last time Spain got to a semi-final of a major tournament. I think it was quite a while ago, to be honest. So Spain might be quite nervous, but I think people will actually predict Spain to win, to be honest, because how they've been playing in this tournament is brilliant. Spain have been playing brilliant, and France have been playing quite disappointingly, and they were disappointing today. But France managed to get it done on penalties. Unfortunately for Portugal, they are out. But somebody had to lose, and it was Portugal. But guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the match, and also who do you think will win out of Spain or France? Let me know that in the comments as well. But please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this match reaction around with everyone you know. And yeah, catch you later.